And welcome back, sports fans, basketball fans, and those around the world. We are ready to get things going here for the championship game of the 2023 Rapides Parish Girls Tournament. I am Doug Gann alongside of Billy French. Chuck Perkins joins us on the production side of it. And what a battle we had. It went to overtime. That's what's causing this one to get a little bit of a late start. But here we are. It is for the championship of the 2023 Cenla Clash. Our coverage brought to you by 1T Photography, Sheriff Mark Wood, VSW Boutique, and BU Designs. Good afternoon, everybody. Once again, I am Doug Gann. Billy French joins me here in the booth. And Billy, all I can say after game one is wow.
A lot of expectations to be lived up to after that first matchup between Bolton and Ash, where Ash gets the W and the third place finish here in this tournament. And this is being billed nationwide as the battle of the Sparklies between the two coaches for Tioga and of Coach for Oak Hill. And both of the coaches, Coach West and Coach Johnson, got some really, really nice jackets on tonight.
So here's the pregame issue that was a battle. They were a couple of pictures taken of them, and the sparklers got stuck, and they couldn't get separated. They had to be surgically removed from each other. So
yeah, it's going to be a fun matchup, of course. Tioga gets the big W yesterday against a very good Northwood Lena, defending state champions. Tioga gets that win, pushes second win over that Northwood Lena team in a matter of, I think, 2 weeks. And then Oak Hill comes out here and just closes the door on a very, very good Glenmora Lady Wildcats team.
So the question you get is, it's been 2 consistent days by Tioga, but Oak Hill came into game one and they were icy cold in that first one. They go 0 for 11, icy cold, we said, in that first one, and came out red hot on day 2. So what do you see out of this? Which team will you see? The consistency of Tioga that has been in it from both of their games so far, to which Oak Hill Lady Rams team will we see?
And absolutely, and it's going to come down to how well Tioga can break that full court press that Oak Hill is so good at. If Tioga can get to manage to get the ball handlers between Abby Troquil and Dishman and a couple help here and there, then yeah, Tioga has a really good chance here. But if that pressure and that lockdown defense from Oak Hill's pressure comes through, that's going to be a difficult task for the Tioga Indians.
And so they're going to be playing for this 2023 Cenla Clash.
Why is it in front of my face, Doug?
Because it was off to the side. I don't know. Now it's not. Now Chuck is off. There it is. It's that 2023 Cenla Clash MVP, brought to you by 1T Photography and 446 Sports. We'll let Chuck put that. There it is. We'll get it back in there.
So they're going to be vying for this big award right here.
That's right. It's the first annual 446 Sports 1T Photography Award. That's brought to us by one of our sponsors, BU Designs. You see how I made Chuck grab at it 3 times before I let him have that.
So Tioga Oak Hill underway here. I've been looking forward to this game ever since yesterday.
Monday.
When I saw the way Oak Hill played yesterday, I was so impressed by their defense. And then Tioga has been so consistent throughout this entire tournament on both the defensive side, but their shooting has been lights out for Tioga. Abby Troquil's been red hot. Dishman's been fantastic. Lambert comes through with the little clutch mid-jumpers all day long here. So this is going to be a fun matchup here by both teams.
Look, I was impressed by Dishman from the moment that we saw her out on the floor, the freshman there. Let's turn it over to the starting lineups here, and we'll get this thing going here for the championship game.
Here we go. All right, welcome to Oak Hill for the 3rd annual Cenla Clash Tournament. We would like to shout out our sponsors for the tournament: Central Louisiana Surgical Hospital, RPW Consulting, Ducey Flooring Contractors, Levos, BK Distributors, Impact, VSN Sports, Coca-Cola, Walk-Ons, 446, 98.7 Kids. All right, and this time we're going to do the prayer and the national anthem. Everything, and I'm thankful for everything you do. That's in Jesus' name. Everybody stand on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cenla Class Tournament for your lady basketball of Rapid Pairs. All right, here we go. Tioga Ladies Indians. Freshman number 13, the Omi this month. Up next, junior number 15, Caitlin Roberts. Senior number 40, Madison Lockwood. Up next, senior number 35, Christina Lambert. Senior number 24, Abby Dew. And that is the Tioga Lady Indians. And now stand to your feet. Oak Hill Lady Rams. Sophomore, Lady Johnson. Yes. Junior, Riley Newset. Number 15, Junior. Jody Jowers. Senior number 1, Christina Green. And your senior number 54, Alexis Dyer. And that is your state champions of the world, Oak Hill Lady Rams. Make some noise.
That's your state champions of the world. That's right. Bringing it here. What a great job. You see the starters there being introduced, and it is ready to go. Man, how does it get from that amped up to, boy, it's quiet in here, isn't it?
I'm telling you, and it'll be picked up here shortly. I promise you. When these two teams get ready to kick off, this is going to be a fun matchup
Let's
here.
get ready to rumble.
You hear it in the background here. The consistency from one, the pressure from the other state champion Oak Hill Lady Rams, and the cool, calm, and collected. And that's the one thing I've taken from this Oak Hill team is there is nothing that they haven't seen. They don't get frustrated. There's none of that going on, and it's going to be a fun matchup here this afternoon.
Lockwood and Dyer set to jump at center, and we have worked on it a lot. We are underway. Lockwood controls that for the Lady Indians, and they have it. That's Troquil along the side, gets to Lambert, who is sneaking inside the lane. She throws that one away. That wasn't pressure that did it, but Christina gets the loose ball, takes it coast to coast. And we're underway here.
Immediately for.
And here comes the pressure, and that's going to be an unforced turnover there as Lockwood steps on the line. It wasn't even the pressure that got it.
And that puts your first 2 points on your Wallace High Associates scoreboard.
There you have it.
Yep, again, you're going to see they're not going to let up this entire game. So if Tioga can break that pressure, they're going to be fine.
Green set to inbound. She goes all the way across the top to Ducey. Ducey finds Dyer onto the corner. Now it goes. There's a three that is up, and it is money from the corner. Lainey Johnson.
Lainey Johnson for three, taking over where she left off yesterday.
Dishman gets it to Lockwood as the Lady Indians do beat the press. Now back inside. That is Lambert underneath. Looked like it was partially blocked by Green, and it's a turnover, and they're out and running is Ducey. She slows things down, but she is pressured quickly by Ducey. Opportunity for a three from Green, but unable to get there. Jumping into the lane is Dishman, and look, she's money on that as well. Over to the corner, thought about it, now coming inside. That shot is up, rolls around, and no good. Good effort by Johnson. Rebound is not controlled. It's going to be a team offensive rebound as the held ball will go over to Oak Hill. In this one, 5-0, 6:58. Very spirited first minute of play. Thought about the three to Lainey Johnson. Now she kicks it out, and that three is up, and it's launched, and it's no good. Rebound controlled by Lockwood and out of there, and we're going to have our first foul that's whistled.
They're going to call it on. That's going to be Jowers for Oak Hill. Her first foul of the ball game. First team foul. 5-0 early on here. Oak Hill on top.
There's a long cross-court pass, but that's going to be intercepted by Ducey. She gets it over into the corner. That is another up, and it's good for the corner. Lainey Johnson finding it.
Duce is such a phenomenal facilitator for this Oak Hill team that she gives everybody open shots, man.
Oak Hill on day one was 0 for 12 from three-point land in the first quarter before they heated up. Not so fast in this one. They are firing up. Lainey Johnson with 2 threes.
And if you just watch Oak Hill, and there's Lainey Johnson again from downtown.
Boom. 3-ball corner pocket, Lainey Johnson. She's got 3 threes, and that's 9 points.
Can't do much with that here anytime. And look, there's that pressure. And
Might have had the pass a little too quick, but falling down is Lambert, and that'll get it around. Calling for the ball on the side was Jowers. But I'm telling you, Lainey has come out red hot in this one, and Coach Johnson is going to get the first timeout just a minute 51 into this one. My goodness.
And you're going to see, again, this Oak Hill team led by Alexis Dyer in the paint, but really it all culminates by number 12. I believe that's her number, but it's Briley Duce. I'm telling you, I am so impressed by her. She is a junior, but just the way she leads this team, there's nothing. She breaks presses, vision down the court, and it's so much fun to watch her. But everything flows through her, and she allows her teammates to really make good shots.
There you get a good look at Alexis Dyer, the senior center, and there's Lainey Johnson making her way in. You see Briley Duce, Christina Green, who was yesterday's player of the game.
Had 3 threes. She started off identical to what Lainey Johnson did last game.
Well, Lainey is just firing from she's hit from 3 different spots on the floor, our side and then the far side of it. Coming back in and bringing that inbounds is Duce. Duce now has Dishman on her. Lainey Johnson setting the screen, trying to get the ball inside. And good extra pass goes to the outside 3-ball, missed. Lambert is able to pull that one down as she does a lot of those rebounds inside.
And that Oak Hill pressure immediately here, and Trokel gets right there again, Duce.
Duce, the steal and the score, and Billy quickly out to a 13-0 lead in this one. And there is that intense pressure again, and Coach Johnson is fired up wanting the whistle and gets it. That one's going to be called on Jody Jowers.
Yeah, that's Jowers' second foul already here in the ballgame, and in comes number 23. That is Braylee Cetus to come in for Jowers.
The cousin.
Yeah.
Look, you mispronounce the name or call something else, and they'll get you. You'll get all over social media. Good job of tapping that away.
But KK takes that up right there. She's got a wide open layup.
Roberts is point blank. She's got to go up and put that one off the backboard and get the basket. Instead, it's out of bounds and controlled by Tioga. The Lady Indians really falling pressure to that press. That's what you wanted Roberts to do earlier. That was controlled out by Cetus. Cetus now gets it over to the near side, and Duce backs outside to Lainey Johnson, who's looking for number 4, and dial it up. Dial up number 4, 24, Lainey Johnson.
Lainey Johnson looking at a professional shooter like Steph Curry out here. And there goes that again. Immediately with the left hand goes up is Cetus, but no good. And I think that's going to go on, I believe, Abby Troquill. Yeah, she's good.
They'll call it on Troquill for the block, and that will send Cetus to the line to shoot 2. But worst fears realized for this Tioga team as they find themselves down 16-0 just under 3 minutes in.
I'm telling you, I don't care who you are, it is tough to break that press, that Oak Hill, and it's just they're so good at it.
But the difference yesterday, as Oak Hill put up 8 points in the first quarter on Monday, because they were 0 for 12 from beyond the arc. Lainey Johnson 4-4 from long range, and there is the second one that is down by Cetus, and it's 17-0 here in this one. That ball is knocked up and away, and it
all starts with Dyer down there on the post, and she's so long, and you can't get around her. I mean, even Glenn Moore yesterday was doing everything they could to get it out. You can't do it. It's so they run it so smooth,
and you don't oftentimes find your center that is out there on the press. You'll see him inbound on the inbounds. But, my goodness, between her play, between the unselfish work of Green and Duce and the hot shooting of Lainey Johnson, that explains this 17-0 start.
And Tioga breaks it there.
Inside to KK, and she does put this one up, but Green is there to not make things easy.
And that's exactly what you have to do if you're Tioga. You don't need to dribble so much.
Right.
It's finding the open pass and moving the ball forward, and that time Tioga did a great job of seeing the vision and gets an easy 2 free throws right here by KK Roberts.
Roberts puts that one in, and that is the first basket for the Lady Indians. It comes 3 minutes into the game. That's not the problem. The problem is the Lady Rams have 17 in the first 3 minutes. Roberts bags them both, and it is 17-2. You see that on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard over the top. There's Johnson. Johnson thought about zipping it down into Dyer. Instead, she'll get whistled for the travel.
Good defense right there by number 24, Abby Troquil, for Tioga, forcing the travel here. But again, once you start dribbling on this against this Oak Hill press, you're done for.
Yeah.
You have just got to get the open pass and move the ball, especially with Lockwood back here at the end.
Oak Hill's pressure has been called for 3 fouls in this one.
There it is. See, that's good movement right there by Tioga.
Roberts thought about it. A little head fake inside to Lockwood. She's going to spin, get it over to Troquil. Troquil unable to hit, and Dyer pulls down a board and then throws an elbow in there.
See that one on the
Christina Green kicks it back outside to Cetus. Cetus over now to Dyer from the top of the key for 3. Alexis Dyer has that one.
Not only can she do everything in the paint, she can shoot threes too if you need her to.
She can defend the paint, she can block shots, she can bring Dr. Pepper ices and shoot threes.
Look at the way Dyer just blocks that whole seam right there. It's just fantastic. All right, here's 2
Good
on
work
1.
by the Lady Indians. A give and go, and Roberts thought she had it, but trailing that play was Christina Green. It was open initially, but goodness, there they went.
You can't see again. We're it's so much fun to watch, but everything is just so easy for this Oak Hill team. They play together so well.
Troquil inside misses that shot. Dishman goes back up with it, but finds the aforementioned Dyer senior center. We saw her, I guess, for the first time 3 years ago when we were at Bolton when this tournament was going on. And saw her, I guess, freshman or sophomore, but really knew she was going to be something here as this team has grown up together. That one is stolen by Duce. She's trying to go coast to coast. There's the steal. There's the score. Briley Duce gets the bucket.
That's her 4th point of the game here, and there goes KK Roberts down. And again, Tioga finally breaks that press, and they're starting to figure it out.
Lainey Johnson right on her, though, and here comes Lambert with it. And, yeah, that's going to be Christina Green that gets whistled for that one.
That's her 2nd foul early on here. In comes number 24, Oak Hill. I believe that is, Cassie Lacaz.
Yeah, also 33 for the Lady Indians makes her way into it. And that is, let me see, 33. I don't see her on the roster.
No, that's 10. That's Howard. They changed her number yet.
Okay.
So we'll change that on your book there as well. That is 10. Howard shoots it there, no good. Rebounded by Oak Hill, and that is Duce. Watch how smooth she is the whole way through. I'm telling. I mean, she's nothing less rattled. I love watching her just dribble down the court.
Great job by Lambert to just get in the way. There's Lockwood working on Cetus. Long range shot. It's up and it's no good. And a held ball. And there's the student section finally made their way out here. Checking in is Amaya Courts. We saw her yesterday on the broadcast. Boy, 22-2 to start this thing out, and goodness gracious.
Well, this is not new to anybody that's been watching this Oak Hill team here. They did the same thing to that Glenmore team yesterday. Here goes the shot by Christina Lambert, but then rebounded by Dyer.
Yeah, Dyer's down in there, and that's going to be a foul on Lockwood. And we talked to a couple of them earlier after that sluggish start and effort on Monday night. Came out and practiced yesterday before that game, and that got these ladies' attention. Over to the near side is Lacaz. Lacaz goes cross court to Johnson. Johnson for a first shot that's not beyond the arc. Doesn't get that one to fall, and good work by Lambert in there just banging around and then controlling the paint. There goes Troquil, who just uses her ball handling skills to get past Dyer. But jumping out on her is Cassie Lacaz. Well, this team is so fired up, is Oak Hill and the work that they do. But Tioga trying to withstand that. Yeah, that's down the backside. She's going to get whistled for a foul. Off of the backside, Alexis Dyer picks up her first personal foul, 5th team, and Tioga will be shooting the bonus from here on out.
And that's the only good thing for Tioga so far going into this game right now is they are getting some fouls on them and getting some of these really good Oak Hill team players in foul trouble.
You see the rotation that is used by Coach Casey West, though. She goes about 8 girls, 9 girls deep. She's able to rotate some others and use up some fouls because that gives you about 40 fouls to use during that before you foul out of there, and that's going to cause a lot of turnovers.
And next man up mentality with that Oak Hill, they all produce and they all seem to just be fluid with the rhythm of the offense and defense.
Look, very impressed by Kashayla Howard standing in there. That goes off of her, but in there battling since she's come in about a minute or so ago. See right in front of us is the turnover. Tioga gets it. Lockwood able to get that. Now zips it into the middle. Top of the key is Lambert. Back up top to Troquill. She's dribbling on Johnson. Swung around. Lockwood's got it, but a little bit further out than she'd like to be. They find Troquill, the cutter, and moving without the ball is what you've got to do.
Absolutely. That's the only way you're going to break this Oak Hill team, and they do a good job of it. That's a foul on Abby.
Troquill's going to pick up her second foul, and Tioga coming back and pressing Billy on Oak Hill now.
Again, you can't get all those points back, but you can at least hold them in check, get a couple of stops here, and get some momentum, and you just can't have your point guard in foul trouble here.
Lacaz underneath us, set to inbounds, and Duce has it now. Not a lot of motion right now out of that Oak Hill offense, as they seem to do better when they're moving in transition. Over into the corner, but attribute a lot of that to that Tioga defense. There's the shot from beyond the arc up, and it's no good. That was Courts who had a shot at it, and there's Lockwood banging around, getting the board again. And here comes that pressure, Billy, that you talked about that would be there the entire time, and it forces a turnover.
It doesn't matter if they're up by 40. They're going to keep that pressure on.
Laney Johnson gets it over to Duce, and in the corner now to up and free ball. Corner pocket, Cassie Lacaz.
Telling you, 1 through 5 can shoot from the three-point range by Oak Hill. And it's tough because that was some good defense right there by Tioga.
Boy, just, wow, what an impressive first quarter of play. And not sure, you're normally going to see something called right there.
It's been like that for the last couple of days. It's either a charge or they don't call anything at all. There is no hardly blocking fouls in the last 2 days.
Riley Duce gets it in the corner to Johnson. Johnson's got the hot hand, and there's a blocking call.
Oh, is that on 24?
If it's Troquill, that's her third early on, and that is. And, boy, that's going to change.
My goodness.
Change things here for Coach Johnson, and you would think that they would probably bring her out, but I don't know. I
heard her say you got to be smart, but it's 59 seconds left here.
You got to get her out and don't let her pick up a fourth right here. And they do quickly. They'll get her out of there. That's going to bring number 15 Roberts back in, but she switches spots with Howard.
Yeah, she told Abby to be smart and no more fouls. So let's see. Troquill's going to stay in the ball game. Let's see how that works out, Cotton.
Laney Johnson misses the second free throw, 26-5 in this one, and oh boy, that's not what we thought was going to happen in here. But it's been the hot shooting of Laney Johnson, the pressure defense by these Oak Hill Lady Rams. And it causes another turnover. Dyer's got it. She gets a steal in the score. Back underneath, Alexis Dyer.
With her 5th point of the game here.
Oh, and there's another steal inbounds. And that steal and that score is there. That's Briley Duce. 30-5. This thing is blue, and there's Duce again. She's got it kicking back out. And things about 3, but they'll reset things. And, wow, it's difficult to catch your breath in a game like this with Oak Hill.
Yesterday, just trying to stat this and do the play-by-play was so tough because everything just happened so fast with the steals.
Trying to run out the last little bit of clock in here. Gets it inside to Dyer. Thought she had the cutter. She's going to turn and shoot this one, trying to show a range that's out beyond the free throw line. Here comes that pressure again. Wide open KK Roberts, but quickly coming upside is Duce. Now they've got the snowbird down at the other end of it, and that is Alexis Dyer. She's got 7 quick points, and that does it. 32-5 after 1. Oak Hill comes out impressively. Wow.
I told you the Monday game that you and I called was completely different than the Tuesday team that came in here for Oak Hill. And it just worked so well. And you can tell they've been doing this since the 5th grade because it's so perfected by that press.
They're swag surfing here in Oak Hill. I don't know.
My question is, he's right in front of him with a mic that is amplified through speakers, but he's yelling at him. I don't understand.
Oh, look, we got it dancing.
You cannot beat fun at the old ball game, I'm telling you that. 32-7, 27-point advantage for Oak Hill after one in a game yesterday on Monday when I was here. So that takes the jinx off my back because I told them if we come out. So it wasn't me Monday.
They just had an off day, and they said that they even apologized. They won by 30.
And then apologized.
They won by 30, and they apologized to us, saying that's not how we play basketball. And again, Tuesday they come in here in a completely different team.
Look, this is going to be a special season for Oak Hill, and we hope to be able to come back here and call some more basketball for you in the Oak Dome before we get out of here. Top of the key, that shot is going to be off the mark.
And that was Jowers with the shot, and then compounds the mistake and gets the foul with a big smile on her face.
Foul called on White, 15 there.
Yeah,
that's Jowers.
Jody Jowers.
That's her third.
We were talking back in the hospitality room. One of the more athletic players on this team is Jody Jowers.
Yeah, I got to warm up with her a little bit pregame. She was out there shooting free throws that I was getting her rebounds for. And, man, she went at one stretch. She went 14 in a row.
She dunked on you once, I saw. So
that's not saying much. I'm short.
Just underway here. Tioga trying to beat the pressure on the inbounds. Very close to fouls, and that's going to be Jowers who picks up consecutive fouls there. Jody Jowers,
that's
her
4,
second.
Right?
I should be 4. I have her at 4.
Wow. That's a significant difference, and that's Braylee Cetus that makes her way in, and you will not see much more of Jowers in this contest.
Yep, and again, with a big lead like that, but you don't still. That's got to be frustrating for Jowers.
Sure it is. And they'll work on that.
Good
There's
block.
a block by Christina Green, and that is controlled by Lainey Johnson. Finding the top, and over there is Ducey. Ducey backs this one out, spins around. Good work by Dishman, but Dyer's there. Lockwood takes it away. Lockwood stands and goes toe-to-toe with Dyer there. Those two are just equal in stature. Dishman going to the basket, but low. Lainey Johnson just puts a hand up and gets that block. Quickly back the other way. Oak Hill to Green. Green puts this three up, bounces around and no good. The lid's on it here in the second. Tioga doing a good job of breaking the press here. They talked about it a little bit at the intermission, or in between the two periods, and Troquill stays out onto the floor. Working it inside. There's Roberts. Roberts puts that turnaround jumper up, no good. Troquill continuing to outwork here as the start of the second. Goes inside to Lambert. Lambert over Dyer. Dyer, though, just moves the shot around, and Dyer's getting banged around. Lockwood takes another from her.
Again. Oh, you got to be careful if you're Abby Troquill.
Well, that's the second personal foul on Dyer, but you're right about Troquill. She's playing with 3.
Yeah, and you can't get in there like that. That's some scary stuff. That could have been another foul.
Our buddy Nick Magnano there sending us a little shout out. It was icy time, and he says, we never have those. No, but we have La Bistro up in the press box, so there's that. And we'll have a Piccadilly on Friday. So,
Piccadilly again. Huh?
6:30.
Might as well keep the same routine y'all been doing.
Yeah, Thomas isn't going to change. Coach Bachman's not going to change that. Thomas, I said, yeah, Coach Bachman's not going to change that. There's Roberts. She's going to draw the foul on Christina Green. And so, let me set this up for you now. That's 4 fouls. There were 6 in the first. It's already 10 team fouls total here.
Yeah.
And so, no, they're not shooting yet. But what that does is say our girls are picking up some fouls.
Absolutely. And it'll slow the game down tremendously.
Well, it'll slow that pressure off of Oak Hill, too, that they're putting on. Lamar nearly receiving that pass. There's Dishman, though. She's going to take it up, trying to scoop it. It's not good. And look,
Dishman with a good job right there. The freshman, impressed with that young lady.
Dyer had the rebound. Dishman just took it away from her. There goes Ducey in the corner to Laney. She had 4 in the first. She adds her 5th. 3-ball, corner pocket. Laney Johnson.
I'm telling you, that young lady is just on fire right now.
35-7. Good piece of defense by Cassie Lacasse just to stand there. Lambert puts this one up, and it's good from inside the arc.
She is lights out with those 15-footers. She does a great job, does Christina Lambert.
35-9 over into the corner. That's Lacasse again. She fires this one up, no good. Banged around the back iron. And then over the top, out to Dishman for the run out. And there's Lacasse again beating that one, turns it in the student section with an opportunity for it.
Tioga needs to start. I mean, all of Oak Hill's down there. As soon as Tioga's getting a rebound, if Tioga would take off running towards the game. Look, Abby Troquil and Christina Lambert are softball studs, too. They got cannons. So does KK Roberts. If one would take off, they could sling it down court and try to beat that press. Under pressure. No, different one.
It's the theme song for the Oak Hill Gym. It's Ice, Ice, Baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or Icy, Icy, baby.
See? Who knew? Having a great time up here courtside at Oak Hill. It is the 2023 Rapides Parish Girls Tournament. What a great way to start your Thanksgiving week. Again, it's been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this one. We, again, from our family at 446 Sports, we wish you just a great holiday season, a day of Thanksgiving for all that we have. We ask you to have a special place in your heart for those that may be a little less fortunate, and remember the blessings that God has bestowed upon all of us. Back to action we go. 5.5 remaining until halftime. It is all Oak Hill in this one, 35-9. Dishman continues. She and Lockwood playing well. There's Dishman back there. The give and go between Dishman and Lockwood.
Great job by those two. As Duce comes all the way just with the floater in the air. No good, but there's Alexis Dyer with the rebound.
Big shout out to the folks on North Mall Drive at Red River Bank. They've got the telecast up over there. So grateful. Big shout out to those. My buddy Seth from Express Employment points that out to me. There's Duce back inside. Yeah, Cetus is going to be with us.
North Mall Drive?
Yes.
That is Shalanda Rowland works there. Is one of the bosses over there. Big Tioga supporter here. Of course, her kids played at Tioga, so thank you. I'm pretty sure that's probably Shalanda over there putting that on for us.
I watched a couple of times Dyers throw some elbows when she has the ball, and Dishman has been the one catching most of them.
2-on-1 number for Lambert. She kicks it inside to Roberts. That one is up, and it is good. And so this Lady Indians team is figuring some things out.
Yes.
Down to Dyer. Takes a little drop step. Tries to go over Lambert, and that one is blocked. Oh, this Tioga team over the last couple of minutes has shown some fight in them.
You don't have to get it all back, but you just got to chip away little by little.
Numbers
exactly
again, back inside. That's the same play. And you got to think that Coach West might be wanting to get her a timeout.
Yeah. She ain't happy right now.
You wouldn't have thought you needed it with a 22-point lead. But there's Laney from the corner. 3-ball is up, and it's no good. That rebound is controlled out by Troquil. And a number of businesses around the city have caught on, and they're watching what we're doing here, and we're grateful for all of that. This is the Rapides Parish Tournament. Doug Gann, Billy French, Chuck Perkins bringing you all this action. Lockwood inside. That one is up, and it's no good. Dyer pulls that one down, and she's going to be fouled.
I think that's going to be on Dishman. Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Dishman. Her first foul. Appreciate everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube.
And you're telling happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I also want to remember those of the families that are serving overseas as well.
Absolutely, yes, sir. Thank you, Chuck. And there's a steal by Dishman. Going to give it back to Lambert. Lambert over to Troquil. And Tioga trying to break that press. Look.
Yeah, that is Courts that comes in, zips it over. That's from three in downtown. Braley Cetus.
And left it up in there for him.
No,
that was 20, wasn't it?
That
yeah,
was
that
20.
was LaCaz. That's
her second one, yeah.
Back in is Howard, and look, these things started changing when Kashayla came into the game. She really made a difference defensively with her work and her aggressiveness.
Going to give Lambert a break here for Tioga. And then, look, what did I tell you? The kid's got a cannon for an arm, and that just beat the entire defense.
That's what you do. Just get it down the floor. There's the inbounds. And Tioga's pressure step up has really caused Oak Hill some havoc. Over into the corner. There's Laney Johnson, who's been on fire. Boom!
Yeah.
3-ball, corner pocket. Laney Johnson, that is number 6 of the first half.
That young lady's trying to get the player of the game as Troquil throws it out of bounds. And again, just when you think you got the pressure figured out, that pressure just gets a little bit tighter on you, and you can't make mistakes.
25-point lead here for Oak Hill, 43-17. Had a 30-point first quarter in there, and man, oh man.
That was a result of somebody zigging when they should have zagged.
Well, make sure that if you are watching from a business or anything, shoot us a shout-out. Let us know where you're watching and what state you're from.
That one, no good. Spun around. At an opportunity, did Tioga, but Troquil knows that Mike could have put it somewhere else. And goes out of bounds. Oak Hill will have it again. What a great 3 days of girls basketball this has been.
It's been a fun tournament here at Oak Hill.
Guys, we might be on to something here. This, I'm telling you, the interest that is in all of this has been phenomenal. Lainey Johnson says, wait a minute, I don't have to shoot the three.
Oh, the
Let me go to the
floater.
house with that one. 20 points now in the first half for Lainey Johnson.
She's my hero right now.
Yeah, she just wanted to show she can count by twos as well as threes.
Yeah, look at this.
It's going to be a held ball. Good work by Duce and Troquil in there.
And comes some help for Oak Hill.
That gets Rosalind Duce, the 8th grader, in there, and then number 3, Addison Nugent. I saw them, they were doing their profile on their social media. They call her Nugget.
Nugget.
I hope
Look,
that's
a
who
good
they
job
were.
right there. What a pass to Dishman down
Dishman
low.
underneath and has to kind of twist around and get there, but gets the basket to fall. Bringing it up is Quartz. Works her way around to the top, and that is Cetus. Back into the corner goes Lacaz, and taking a little time off of it here as we reach the 2-minute, giving those starters a little bit of time to cool off.
How nice is it to have, hey, let me throw 5 more out there.
Long distance 3 is up, but it's no good. Troquil controls that one, but here comes the pressure still, and it doesn't matter who's out
Out of bounds
there.
on referee.
That's Amaya Quartz.
45-19 here, Oak Hill on top of Tioga with 1:49 seconds left here in the second quarter.
There goes Dishman, who has been solid. She was our player of the game for LGR in game 1. LGR will name their player of the game as well. Troquil takes this opportunity while the defender fell down. And there's an inbounds right inside to Lockwood. Lockwood's going to take that gift and put it into the basket, 45-21, just a 24-point lead. Just, I say, because it was had the opportunity of this thing getting into the clock territory. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful give and go. That's in. Amaya Quartz, the sophomore guard, puts the 46th and 47th points in for Oak Hill.
And again, this is the second team for Oak Hill coming out just running as smooth as they can, and there's a tripping foul there. Troquil hops right back up.
Look, there's not a scenario in the world that allows me to hop up from anything that quick like she just did off the floor.
That's what happens when you're young, buddy.
No, even at that age, I'd have broke something. That's probably what led to this. Shot by Troquil is up, and it rolls in, and it is good. 1:06 remaining. You see that on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. What was just red-hot shooting by Lainey Johnson in the first quarter that extended this lead. Tioga's played pretty even here in the second period. That one bounces around. It's no
Look
good.
at her
And just
go.
asleep on the floor. And look, that is going to drive Coach Casey West crazy.
Yeah, there's no
Missed
excuse.
one, I'm going to go for another 2.
Oh, my
No
gosh.
excuse. A 4-on-1, and the shooter gets her own rebound. That's just
yeah, that's going to drive her crazy.
And the awareness to be in shooting motion when she's getting fouled.
Right.
I mean, it would be shots anyway, but
Abby Troquil misses the first one, looking to add this one as we near the 1-minute mark, and she does. This time drops back, no pressure, as both teams have started to kind of drop back and run out this last minute or so. There's just a dribbling error, unforced. That
Look at Howard.
Howard going behind the back, and she's going to be fouled.
That's going to be on 34. That's Quartz.
And that'll be more free throws coming.
Again, when you get into the bonus like this, it just slows it down. But that's kind of what Tioga needs at this point to try to get back into this ball game.
Well, you wanted to stop the bleeding that was
Yeah.
going on. I mean, it was just all Oak Hill all the time. That one bangs around and is out of there. But, yeah, goodness, this onslaught from the start. And here comes Lambert back into the game. Well, we saw her hit a home run in softball last
She goes
year.
a mile.
Bases were juiced, and
Called it.
forever in my mind is Christina Grand Slambert.
Yeah.
The way she hit that one.
She hits a lot.
Over into the corner, a little bit of a push off, nothing called there. Now going into the basket, that one is up and it is good by Rosalind Duce. She makes the basket, 49-24, back to 25-point lead. Lockwood has it as she spun around the defense playing. Troquil comes up a little short of the free throw line and misses that one. Rebound controlled by Rosalind Duce, and that's back out over to Cassie Lacaze. She comes down court and finds Courts with 14 to go in this one. Lacaze surveying things. She gets it to the near side where we are in Cetus. Back outside the courts. Kick it back out, and there's an open three. Bounces around, no good, and that's going to do it here for the first half of play, where you would think, Billy, that it's been all Oak Hill, but it was all Oak Hill in the first, and it's been Tioga banging around here in the second.
Hanging around, cutting a little bit into it here. Tioga had a heck of a second quarter after falling behind big in the first. So that's got to be your game plan if you're Tioga. Just keep containment on this Oak Hill team and be careful with the turnovers and just chip away, and hopefully get back into this ballgame.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll get ready for the second half of this championship. You'd like to say that Oak Hill is cruising on their way, but not so fast, my friend. This is going to be a battle. A lot of fouls out there for Oak Hill. What's in store? We'll find out when we come back. You're watching the championship game of the Rapides Parish Tournament. It is the 2023 Cenla Clash right here on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investment.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. an idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pine.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investment.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Lock On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972. And we're now open at a new location.
Quickly back as they got that one going quick.
We were sitting there with the officials talking.
Next thing you know, they're blowing the whistle.
They're blowing the whistles
to start the game. 49-24.
Tioga moving the ball around here. That's Lockwood taking it to the hole on Dyer. Good spin move by Lockwood, but no good.
Rebound controlled out. And we'll see now that the starters came out with about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. They're back in there trying to get inside, but it's so difficult to get the ball over Lockwood.
Absolutely, just a good job. The length that she has it was just absolutely really tough down there in the paint. Good to see our buddy, Mr. Brett McCormick, as Dyer hits it from the stripe.
Look
with his beautiful hair. I'm just so jealous of
his
long
the
flowing hair.
1T of 1T photography.
That's
and
right.
So he'll be down there with us for the presentation of our MVP. Shot by Lambert is up, and it's good.
Long shot right there by Christina Lambert.
And waiting to come in now is Ainsley Scott over in the corner, Laney Johnson. We'll see if the shooting continues.
Goodness.
And it does. That's 7 threes, 21 out of 2-point basket is 23 points for Laney Johnson.
Yeah, look at Dyer right there in that situation. The long length by her arm leaves her leg out and makes Tioga force the turnover right there.
Look, I've just been very impressed by, of course, the play of Oak Hill. But the fact Tioga had an opportunity to quit, and they never did.
Absolutely.
And still battling around. It's 26 points. Going to the basket is Duce.
That's going to be a foul for Tioga. That is Ainsley Scott with her first foul coming in here.
Thought he called that on Lockwood 40.
She was 50. I don't know. Maybe he didn't have the thumb out.
was he doing this? Is that what he was doing?
Dyer with two more.
Look, and Alexis continues to create havoc. Here's good. Oh, there's a steal by Dyer. And look, you could credit that to Dyer, but Laney Johnson cut that off and allowed Dyer to be there. Dyer misses the shot, but going back the other way is Christina Green. And now the clear out, lob it up, throw it
down, big fella.
Throw it down, that's right. And that one is Alexis Dyer gets this thing. Quick, we were talking about it was 24 and 26 and balloons up to 30. And Lady Indians dangerously and close to getting that clock running.
And you and I showing our age here with a couple of Bill Walton quotes here.
That's right. Yeah, again, we remind you that our coverage of this is brought to you. Our title sponsor is 1T Photography. Check them out on Facebook for all of your need. Look, if you need stats also, I'm sure you can go to him for that too, because he supplies all of that for us. Great work by Brett McCormick. 1T Photography. There you see him on the screen too.
Yeah.
That's him with his officials.
Oh,
there
zooming
he is.
in on him
too. Look, let's see. There he is.
We appreciate Brett for all he does here and helps with us at 446 Sports.
Look, he texted me the other day, and it must have been 4:30, 4:15. He's giving me the stats, and I was like, oh, crud. No Coach Big Show tonight because him and Lamar and we're going to show up. I said, look, it'd have been lonely just the three of us talking because y'all never mind.
Y'all could have had something to talk about for a little while.
There's no doubt they'd have held something
Look
to
at
talk
the
about.
cannon right there by Troquill. KK Roberts, that could have been a foul.
body shot.
It probably
My
could have been on
goodness.
Cassie Lacaz, but there's a no call.
KK gets up off of the ground here. Little hip check. It's got the checkbook out.
That's what I'm talking about.
And again, no foul again.
And there is Troquill. Yeah, we're going to have to get Brett with 1T Photography to help us present the MVP award. She's going to give you your gum. Kari. Spun around and knocked out of bounds.
Pronunciation for number 32. That is Kari Jordan.
Did you at least say thanks for watching?
I did. Well,
Look, so they're
on.
watching.
I like it.
Look,
I love it.
And let me tell you, if you want to know if people are watching, mispronounce the grandbaby's name.
That's right.
And that's a quick way to find out. And we say that with as much love as there is.
That's exactly right. I like it. Come on, look, everybody has different pronunciations of names. And, hey, look, I appreciate her coming to give us to make sure we do it right. As she said, Kari Jordan, I believe is exactly how she said it. So we appreciate it very much.
And took the gum out to tell you that, too. That's just good stuff.
I thought there was going to be a swap there.
That's Rosalind Doucet that was whistled for the foul. That sends Lockwood to the line. 56-27, 5.5 remaining here in the third. Lockwood puts up and makes, that one off the front iron. Rebound controlled down by Lacaz. Looking down court, but there's
nice
Dishman
interception.
jumping in. Look, you cannot get away from Naomi Dishman.
And look at KK Roberts attacking.
Look, this is that second unit that was in there to end things that are still doing some work. Boy, I'm just 7 3-pointers by Lainey Johnson was just an amazing.
It's hard to come back from that.
Oh,
at
absolutely
all, man.
it is.
Could have been a kickball there.
She's got 23. Tioga's got 27.
Yeah. Just demoralizing as a team here. Just one player lighting out, just can't miss a shot. That could have been a carry.
Courts could have carried that one. Back to the near side, that is Rosalind Doucet, the 8th grader that is there. Going to the basket, unable to finish that, but gets the rebound and puts that one back. I don't know that you don't practice many of those shots in practice, but getting up there, there's Dishman trying to beat the press here. And Coach West told us when we talked to her back on Monday, she said, look, our girls are going to do the same thing because these are the future of Oak Hill. They're going to play this for 40 minutes and continue to press. There's KK with the shot. It's off and it's no good. Rebound not brought in by 34 Courts, but she forced that.
Double dribble right there. And again, I agree with what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, you're going to press. And it's not just so much you're trying to run the score by any means. You're trying to keep that cardio going on throughout the time. So when that playoff push goes and you're trying to get to Sulphur, there it is. That's going to take care of it for you.
Well, you get down to play Lafayette next week and opportunities to play some pretty big teams.
33, put that one in.
Yeah, that is the Howard.
Yep, Howard.
33 the first day, 10 on day 2, and back to 33. Doucet now going back to the basket.
No call.
No, Dishman does a good job. Lockwood now clears it out, trying to get it down the court to Howard. No good. Courts comes out of there with it. And quickly going coast to coast. It's Courts. She spins it back out. Foot on the line. Wouldn't have been a 3, but the shot is passed, and the pass is in there. Coming to the near side is Lacaz. And this second half going a little more quickly. Long distance 3. Didn't really have a good look at it. Just pulled in and shot that one.
Rebounded by Roberts. Dish to Troquill. She's going to try to take it mid-range jumper.
Stops, pops, and gets it. Does Abby Troquill.
Strings one up.
58-31 now. And here comes that fresh 5
there
again.
There it is, Dishman.
Seen about coming back and out of bounds. block is Amaya Courts, the sophomore.
Not in my court.
You didn't. I know you didn't.
Thank you, Chuck.
You're welcome.
I know you'd enjoy that
You
one,
guys,
buddy.
I'm going to mute my mic again.
You guys spent a lot of time on a reservation together.
Yeah, we do.
That's all I know. 58-31, 27-point lead. Starters back in.
Wait, why, wasn't she shooting? Why didn't this?
No, it was a block out of bounds.
No foul.
Run the camera, Chuck. Smiling wave, smiling wave,
I
boys.
thought she was in a shooting motion.
Troquill over to the corner. Yeah, but it was just blocked out. She wasn't fouled. That one up and bounces around. Going to be out of bounds, and it will stay with the red and white of Tioga.
Silly of me to see her hand fly off of the rest whenever she's trying to shoot the ball there.
58-31 here. Oak Hill on top of Tioga. Ball over to Troquill.
And one.
Good job. A foul on Laney Johnson.
So was that actually a shooting foul now?
Boy, Chuck.
We're going to have to take that,
yeah, we're going to have
away
to
from
not let him play as much. Wow. Of course, our title sponsor, 1T Photography, also officiates in the side. So before we get the check, Chuck, we're going to check Chuck before we.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Again, I'll mute my mic now.
Please and thank you. 58-34. Down goes Duce around to the corner, kick back up. And Laney Johnson, why not? Nope, misses that one off to the side. Rolling around and saved
right there,
inside. But it was right there to Briley Duce to get the basket.
And if you look at the score, the stats brought to you by 1T Photography, it's spread out. You know, Lady Johnson's got a lot of points, but it's just spread out. Everybody has got, Dyer's got about 13 points. And then, of course, Duce's got 8 points. Laney Johnson, of course, leading the way, but the other Duce as well got 6 points. They spread it out here, and anybody can score at any given time here for Oak Hill.
Coach West told us in our meeting with her prior to the games on Monday, said people would tell us, look, nobody really stands out game after game. Y'all don't have any studs on that. She said, no, we just all play together as a unit, and that's why they're the defending state champions.
I can absolutely believe it. They are so good all the way through as Duce with another steal to Dyer.
Oh, and Dyer misses that one. Laney says, I got you. Laney cleans things up.
Timeout, Coach Johnson here for Tioga. And you can just see the demoralization by this Tioga team. It's just, and they're so effective on the press as Oak Hill. It's frustrating as an opponent here to constantly have you slapping and getting in the face of all these Tioga Indians.
It is, boy, to the delight of this Oak Hill crowd. And, wow, this is so, and that's a lot of pressure on this Oak Hill team.
Yes.
As they were all sitting around, they win that game big on Monday, and they're sitting around going, boy, we didn't play good. We expect more than that. Talk about I've
never had anybody apologize to me for winning by 30.
But it just shows you what they expect out of their girls and what they expect out of this team. And an expectation, I don't mean in any derogatory way other than, hey, this is the potential that they're up to play, and we want to see that type of work. Not used to an 0-for-11 start beyond the arc.
And again, there's no football program here at Oak Hill. Basketball is where it's at here at this school. They they eat, sleep, and breathe basketball here at Oak Hill High.
As I'm watching this timeout huddle down here with Coach West and Oak Hill Lady Rams, and as she was talking to them, you could see two of their players talking and working out what she had just talked about to them, working out amongst themselves, kind of like self-coaching as well.
There you have it. It's over here. And look at one team getting
right there by
go.
Brett
McCormick showing that, hey, he belongs out here.
He kept it out front.
Right.
You don't catch it in the chest. You catch it with both hands.
Cross court over to Dishman. But there is Green, and Dyer comes out of there with that rebound. Looking to get down the floor quickly. Cross court over to the near side, and Jowers. Jowers puts this one up. Bounces around to no good. Rebound controlled by Lockwood.
And there's going to be a foul.
They call that on
Green. Yep.
Yeah, they will. Very close to an offensive foul. That's the third one on Christina Green.
Yeah, just frustrated night because Christina Green had such a great job in that game yesterday. Starting off, she was what Laney Johnson is this game. Christina Green was that person last game, so it's frustrating for her not having the best of nights so far here. But when you got a teammate like Laney Johnson that can pick up your slack, it's okay.
Back over to the near side, and Howard. Howard gets it to Lockwood out beyond the arc. She is tied up there with Rosalind Duce. Working her way in as Lockwood spun around just beside Lacaz. And that bounces around, going to go out of bounds on Oak Hill. Yeah, that was just threw up a hand and it hit it. Otherwise, it would have been out. But had a great time here this week. This has been a lot of fun here at Oak Hill. And this one saw some good basketball, and 34 is going to get whistled for that, and that is Courts.
Courts with her second foul.
Under a minute to go in the third, 56. Boy, they got back this one started quick, didn't they?
They did.
Caught us in mid-hospitality there. To the top is Howard. She fires that three from the top of the key. It rolls around and is no good.
The lights may be going off at a certain time.
Lockwood up and bounces around. She's going to be fouled and go back to the line. A lot of the fouls continue to add up for Oak Hill.
Well, I mean, I didn't think they could even start the game without 446 Sports coming back. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, so when you're in there and you're beside the officials,
you think you
look
got plenty of
around and they're
time.
gone, and you come out and you hear the whistle blowing. It's like, well, wait a minute, where'd they go?
Some officials ask us if, hey, do we need a pause for y'all to come back? And
Then North Louisiana officials asked that
They do
question. Central Louisiana, they don't care.
They don't care.
the lane violation there. Yep. 23 stepped in the lane right there down at the bottom.
Look at Chuck,
Man,
eagle
that man's
eye.
on the ball over here.
Well, I can look at the cameras. Oh, I'm sorry. My mic is on.
Yeah.
Imagine if he watched the game all the time instead bounces around and out. That rebound is controlled down, and it is Cetus. Cetus thought about three. Well, she does, and that one was blocked, I think, by Dishman just a little bit or altered. Boy, it's
There's
been
a three.
Yeah, Troquill fires that one up and no good. And Dishman goes up over the top and gets the rebound. Good piece of rebounding down low by the Lady Indians here, and it will go over to Oak Hill, though, on that loose ball. Team defensive rebound.
Now off the head of Lockwood right there. So Oak Hill's ball.
20.8 remaining, 29-point lead for Oak Hill in this one, and just winding things out. Boy, had not it been for that first quarter, this may have been a little different, but it's allowed Coach West to rotate some subs and get some other people, so you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know exactly, because I'm sure if they're not up by this many points here, that starters are not going to come out. Now we're almost into the third team here.
Michaela Rachel, Arella Mitchell comes in.
Kari Jordan.
There you go.
Into the ball game for Oak Hill.
There you have it. I was going to leave that one for you. Across the court to Troquill. She stops, shoots, catches inside to Dishman. Bangs around, no good, and that is Jordan. That'll do it for 3 periods of play. Oak Hill 64, Tioga 35. Back after this, you're watching the Cenla Clash right here on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Getting ready for the 4th period of play. All of this started out at 4 o'clock on Monday, and nearing 4 o'clock, I guess, or I don't even know what time it is. It's got to be 4:30, yeah, on a Wednesday. So we've had a good 48 hours of basketball, and it has been, to say the least, a pretty good couple of days.
Absolutely. Thoroughly enjoyed this tournament. Again, anytime anybody wants to put on a tournament and wants to invite us at 446 Sports, please do so. And we'll contact us, and we'll let you know if we're available or not. But it's been a fun 3 days here at Oak Hill.
First 5 back in there for Oak Hill. That is Lainey Johnson. She was the star early on in this one. Dyer
Wow. Look at that.
goes for the
Howard.
block, but a good job shooting up and over Alexis. Here comes Briley Doucet. She's been solid handling the basketball tonight. There goes Laney to the basket, puts this one up, and it's no good. Gets her own rebound, trying to pad the stats there. Dyer banging around down low. She puts this one up, and she gets it to fall. Wow.
She had a little English on that one, Doug.
Continuing to be impressed by that young lady, as we are by all of these, with Duce, with Laney Johnson, with Christina Green. There's a ball inside. Jowers turns that one around. There goes Howard to shoot this one. Rebound controlling. You talk about just bodying out and letting the ball come to you.
So
good shot
all the way
downside
through.
to Laney Johnson from Green. It's no good there. Banging around. Green's going to pull that one back out, and they'll reset things. And that's Jowers that gets it centered up. And there's Dishman, who takes it away from Duce. Goes coast to coast, the steal and the score for Naomi Dishman. The freshman is going to be so fun to watch through the years.
Yes, 8 points for her already.
Dyer with a give and go back inside. No shot or no count there. Lambert with the rebound.
KK Roberts getting ready to check in for Tioga.
And look, you cannot turn your attention away at all if you're bringing the ball up for somebody, because you've got either Green or Duce or Jowers or somebody coming up beside you.
All five have such active hands here for Oak Hill, and it's frustrating because Tioga has great, they're fantastic as well, but it's just the cohesive unit that they have there of working together, and the familiarity they have makes them so tough to deal with.
Look, this was a game that was 30-5 after the first. It was a 25-point lead. The lead sits at 27 now, so only a 2-point difference in the way that they've played. I know the big lead causes you to let go some a little bit, but Tioga survived the storm there at the first. Couldn't recover from the 6 3-pointers in the first half by Laney Johnson, but goodness.
And you can hear, we don't own the rights to that music
here
on
kidding.
Facebook, but again, 6:24 left here in the ball game, 66-39. Oak Hill on top of Tioga here in the Cenla Clash Championship game, brought to you by 1T Photography.
Been kicked off of Facebook 18 times along the way today, but you can join us over at youtube.com/446sports.
All the more reason to be on YouTube.
All the more reason to join your 1,672 friends over there that are subscribing to what we're doing. And how much does it cost you to subscribe, Billy?
That would be $0.00.
$0 indeed, and you'll keep up with everything that we do. Over 300 broadcasts coming to you this year.
Which also means the nonsense that we also put in there.
The nonsense.
Nonsense.
Pun
indeed.
intended.
Abby Troquill goes to the basket and gets that one to fall. That first 5 out there, that's over into the corner to Green. Now she's going to the basket, kicks it back up to the trailing Jowers, and she finishes that one off.
And she's had a rough night with foul trouble early on. That's her first basket of the night.
But look, these girls just pick each other up. There's Lockwood banging around, and that is Briley Duce that comes out, and she kicks it back up to Dyer. Dyer says, I'll take that one. I can bring ices and bring jump shots.
Just all day long, every day, 3 times on a Wednesday. And there's a cannon by Troquill. And look at the Tioga Indians falling on it, but that's going to be Laney Johnson back to Dyer. And beautiful pass right there, buddy. It's fun to watch, buddy.
Indeed it is, because they're so unselfish out here. And Tioga's only going to get better out of this game. Laney Johnson just about came up on that ankle. And they're going to call a foul, it looks like, on Briley Duce.
Yep.
Oh, they call it on Green. That's what they do with the clear out.
That's her 4th.
These
5.
young ladies use up so much energy, and there's going to be a certain number of fouls.
Just shift change, union break.
So we'll
for
have
the starters.
The LGR player of this game, and then we're going to have our tournament MVP. Of course, Chris Goff, the president and the all-around dude for LGR, is in the house tonight, too. We were able to visit with him just a little bit.
Yeah, nice chatting with him earlier on. He's a super nice guy.
And has revamped the way girls basketball is looked at in Louisiana. Single-handedly has went out and put a spotlight on it. And we're able to share with him at halftime that we're going to do all we can to bring that up here as well. 33 is who the foul is going to be whistled on, and that's Rosalind Duce. And you'll see Lambert make her way back in.
But you made mention earlier that Tioga was only going to get better playing teams like this here, and that's absolutely true. I mean, them and Neville are the favorite to win their district, and this game right here will get them prepared for the Neville Tigers. And there's nothing that Oak Hill is going to throw at you that nobody, that's going to kind of shock you now if you're Tioga. This will make you a better team and a better push into the playoffs.
On that last foul, Christina Green does foul out. That was 5 fouls on Christina Green, so she has exited the game. And KK Roberts down on the floor, but she'll go back to the free throw line. I missed our final opportunity at it. 4:42 remaining in this one. Missed it by 4 seconds.
Missed it by that much.
72-41. Robert shot front iron, and that just shows you fatigue that's setting in when they leave it off the front iron like that. And this has been a battle.
Very physical ball game here by both of these teams.
And that's what happens a lot of times when you miss one short. You adjust and throw it back a little bit harder, and KK picks up the foul there. You'll see that second 5 making their way down through here. 7th grade, a couple 8th graders out there.
Courts and the turnover to Lockwood. KK Roberts is looking down the court.
But I'm telling you, there's no backup in these younger players for Oak Hill either.
They just the clothing speed. They could probably play DB.
Rebound controlled out of there by Courts, and she tries to go the length of the court. That was too easy.
Yeah.
Misses that one, spins around, gets
knew she'd play basketball?
Absolutely they did. Shot off and no good. Controlled rebound to the near side, back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell fires away from downtown. That rims in and out of there, and the crowd anxiously wanted to see the 7th grader bury the 3 there.
And the starter's still in for Tioga, trying to get that, get that cardio still rolling here, and turnover by Madison Lockwood.
Rolls off her foot there.
The Sparkly battle, is that what you called it?
Yeah, the battle of the Sparklies.
The sequence.
It's going to go in favor of Oak Hill on the scoreboard in this one. Look, I'm telling you, there's so much personality out in these games, and it's great to be a part of it. Again, we're wrapping up our coverage here, and you see some of the younger ladies that are making their way into the game tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a full shift change here. And, being able, we've seen every game here. We've seen every team multiple times. And this Oak Hill team clearly is the best team in this tournament from top to bottom. There's a lot of special players on a lot of these teams. Just the total team effort from top to bottom, from the defensive side to the way they run the offense, just absolutely is astounding me how well they are. And this has been a fun opportunity for us to see some really good basketball.
Indeed, it has. So you're saying that Oak Hill is the class of the clash? Is that what you're saying?
Without question. Without question, from top to bottom, from every game. Oh, Lord. And it's been special to watch here. The amount of and look, here comes right back in a couple more reserves.
Yeah, just building experience and building depth. Because
they've got to be the favorite. They've got to be the favorite to repeat. I mean, you're from what I've seen, I went and looked at everybody in their, not only just their district, but in their playoff seedings, and they have got to be the favorite.
So we're going to work on our weekly Coach Speak show that we call, because of Quibido's great support of what we do, there will be a player of the week, boys and girls, throughout the rest of the year. And at the end of the year, we will name our overall boys player of the year and our overall girls player of the year. Could be from basketball, softball, baseball, bass fishing, whatever it is, long range 3 up and no good. But we'll start doing those, and we'll give some weekly updates on these things as well in some sort of a show format on Sunday evenings.
Yes. Pole vaulting.
I'd
like to see that.
Could be, yes.
That does fall under the category of track.
Javelin throws.
Again,
remember
track.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Javelin catch, whatever. Yes. 207 to go here in this one. And not did see Lamar. He's down there with
not
his.
Lamar.
Oh, 3 ball, no good. Doesn't draw a thing. again, want to take this opportunity to wish all of you that are still here with this one a very happy Thanksgiving and time with your family and spend it and enjoy it and just have that kind of a time. And I'm going to give you guys all a break for Thanksgiving. We won't do anything Thanksgiving Day. Chuck, the bus leaves at 11 Friday morning for New Orleans, so we'll be, what did Willie say? On the road again. We will be. I didn't know.
I'm going to be watching from Pineville, Louisiana myself. I'm going to be cheering on the Ash Trojans in New Orleans to beat Edna Carr. And try, of course, I'm sure all of Central Louisiana will be doing the exact same, representing.
I'm pretty certain Tioga folks will be.
I know it.
See somebody beat Edna Carr.
Edna Carr, absolutely. And it's this is the year where we're pulling for Ash, of course. Got all the way to the championship game a few years ago and just short of the W. We were there calling that game that night at Natchitoches at NSU. And I hope to return to the Superdome and maybe I'll be a statistician.
Now, but he doesn't want to make the trip
I don't want to go
down
this week. I'll go to the Superdome.
Week, right.
I'll go to the Superdome.
See,
my time is precious.
Friday's going to be like Christmas morning at my house because we were going to decorate our house Christmas. So it's going to be like get up early in the morning when Santa Claus comes.
You got or Thursday evening as you might.
Howard with two.
There's Thanksgiving on Thursday evening.
There it is.
Checking into the game for Tioga, Brandy Page is in there. You see that one go errantly and got a text that, hey, that's my baby. So, so we've got to get that out there. Been a lot of fun, guys. Absolutely it has. These Oak Hill folks, everybody has been real responsive. The number of viewers that we have from Tioga. Red River Bank having us on in there.
Yes,
we had
you.
The Axe Throwing Company in Alexandria had our game up Friday night in there, and so these businesses and locations are grabbing on to what it is that's being done here. Not what we're doing, but what's being done around this area, and we're grateful just to be a small portion of it. Coming up will be the LGR Player of the Game, and we are going to announce our Cenla Clash MVP, brought to you by 1T Photography.
I'm loving the hustle out of these younger squads out there on both sides.
Both of them got something to prove here, trying to get some playing time for the rest of the year here. And, I appreciate all the businesses for what they do. Man, I'm telling you, and like you said, it ain't us. It's people who love local high school
sports. That's right. We just happen to be in here doing it for you. As the final 7, 6, and 5 are going to run off of this one. Again, that will wrap things up. Congratulations to Oak Hill. They are the 2023. How about that? Look, and she gets a knee to the face on that celebration. And look at her. Yeah, that got her. That's not how you wanted that thing to end. Wow.
She should seem to be okay, though, but I know that had to hurt. But makes the basket, and then one of her own teammates.
The young lady that did
Number
it
4, I think,
feels the worst about any of it.
Poor thing.
We're going to stay on here as they will make the announcements of the players of the game and our MVP of the Clash.
Yeah, we got the player of the game for this ball game, and then our overall tournament MVP. Is that correct?
Yes, and I believe that there's no doubt it's Laney Johnson is the MVP of this game. But we'll make our way down and we'll and see. And Chuck will cover the award presentation that goes on. They'll award the championship trophy. Chris Goff will award his player of the game, and then we'll step in and award ours as well. And I'm going to try to make my way down there. Billy, you take over from here.
Absolutely here. 75-47, Oak Hill defeats Tioga for the Cenla Clash championship game. And you can see the dancing and the excitement from the Oak Hill Lady Ram team here as they get ready to come receive that trophy here. It has been an absolute pleasure for these 3 days here to be on the campus here at Oak Hill and just to be a part of this great tournament. As you see, KLB TV as well is coming in here. Mary Margaret will be getting some video for KALB TV as well. Lamar Gafford Here comes Coach West for the Oak Hill Lady Rams.
At this time, we're going to give some awards. BK Distributors donated these. They are the 2023 Rapid Bears All-Tournament team. But first, I want to do the LGR player of the game, and that goes to Lane Johnson.
No doubt right there from Laney Johnson. 25 points for the Lady Rams.
All right, and first, they're not here, some of them. Alexandria High School #1 will be on the all-tournament team. She's not here, right? Okay, everybody give her a round of applause.
Balthazar.
T. Balthazar. Number 22 from Glenmora, Landon Tate. Well. And then from Tioga, number 24, Abby.
Good job, Abby.
All right, and our first all-tournament team goes to number 1, Christina Green. And our last one goes to number 12, Riley Houston.
All right, so we have one as well. First, we want to thank you all for watching and tuning in. We're on WM 446 Sports, and a big thanks to Oak Hill and Rapid Bears Girls Tournament for having us out there. And Chris, for everything you do for girls basketball, sir. Thank you. Our Cenla Clash was brought to you by One Team Photography and a number of others, but our MVP for the tournament, as voted on by everybody up here, is Alexis Dyer.
And you heard it there, Alexis Dyer, the MVP for 446 Sports here.
And for the Paris tournament this year, 2023 Cenla Clash, the runners-up are Tioga High School.
Tioga, the runner-up. Tioga did a phenomenal job here.
Here the girls are talking about coordination here.
The 2023 Cenla Clash champions, Oak Hill High School.
And great job, Lady Rams, right there, your champions here after defeating Tioga here in the Cenla Clash championship game. Absolutely an honor and a privilege to be here, Doug. It was so much fun watching these girls go.
Indeed it was. There you go. Yeah, great work by the girls and by everybody that is involved in this one. Again, our hats off to folks here at Oak Hill. Brett McCormick and 1T Photography, Sheriff Mark Wood, VSW Boutiques, Val Stitchwich Boutique, and BU Designs by Melissa Gann. All of you that were in attendance, you can see the Clash sponsors that were on there. Congratulations to Tioga as they are the runner-up. The runners-up in this one. And Oak Hill are your champions of the 2023 Cenla Clash. For my man Billy French, Chuck Perkins on camera, I am Doug Gann. God bless you all, and good night.